Hello, my name is Jorge. I'm just a regular 29-year-old, and the purpose of this video is because I feel like I'm still figuring out life. I have been living in Austin for the past 6 years, and I work as a general manager for a restaurant here in Austin. I I still wake up every day and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with my life. I I kind of just wish that it was as easy as all these people on YouTube that share these, big accomplishments of building businesses and doing all these things. And I kind of just wish it was that easy. So I've taken upon the task of seeing if it really is that easy. So I just kind of have some ideas of like business brands that I want to establish in the next year. So I'm just trying to share the whole process. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, honestly. And I kind of just want to share a little bit about myself. I was born in Mexico. I moved to Austin 6 years ago, and I feel like I've done a lot of things with my life. I don't really regret any of the things that I've done. I've traveled a lot. I have bought a house that has been kind of hard to maintain because honestly, all these people that just buy a bunch of real estate and say they're becoming millionaires with it. I think today in 2026, it's really, really hard to have a house at 29, just being a regular person and like not making millions of dollars a year or like even hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And it's been a grind. I worked really hard. I saved up enough money to put a down payment on this house. And I live with my mom, and I have a bunch of roommates as well because my mortgage is pretty hefty. Here in Austin, there's like, no income tax, but the property taxes are pretty crazy. So, originally my brother was with us as well, so that's why I bought like a 5 bedroom house because I had this like idea of how life was supposed to be and like how I wanted to live my life with my family. Um, but nothing is perfect. A lot of things happen, and life just like puts all these challenges in front of you. Um, and I mean, I've sacrificed a lot of my privacy to have this like life that I have right now. But I'm really grateful for everything that I have. I have my mom. I have a really good job right now. I have a lot of experience with a lot of things in life. I've gone through my fair share of emotional stuff as well. And I'm just trying to introduce myself. I I think that like as I start to get a little bit more comfortable with YouTube, I'll definitely share more of my story. There's a lot of interesting stuff that's happened to me, but right now, it's just like throwing it out there, just being a 29-year-old lost. I have absolutely no idea what to do with my life. I find it really hard to connect with people around my age, even younger, older people. I just, I think it's a really big thing just growing up in a Mexican household. It's like don't trust anybody and like keep to yourself and all these things. So it's 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 a really big culture shock kind of moving to the US and like it's really hard to connect with people. People like really keep to themselves as well. And I don't have a lot of friends either. And I think that my biggest objective in life has always been to build a brand for myself and like have a company. And I've worked really, really hard. I studied law in Mexico. I have a master's degree in law, and I just moved to the U.S. I was like, let's pick everything up and go. And I moved during COVID. It was really challenging. It was really hard for the first like year or so, and I was working 2 jobs. I got sick with COVID. I kept on grinding really, really, really hard, and I bought my house 3 years ago. And it's been a huge challenge to keep this property in Austin, Texas. Um, so, yeah, just let me know if you feel the same way. Let me know if you relate to some of the things that I've said. What kind of things would you guys like to see in this YouTube channel. I think that we could really connect and just, talk about life as a 29-year-old.